1, 2, 1.
Beautiful. There we go. There we go. Now I can sound more or less talking in the broadcast. Cool. Beautiful. Testing. 1, 2, 1. Testing.
built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including Hunters Ram of the West on 10th Street West in Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days. Go!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to AVC Stadium. And it's a beautiful night for football here in the SCFA. You get Antelope Valley College against the visiting San Bernardino Valley College. Glad to have you all aboard. It's, well, a little bit windy early on here today, but it looks like the wind has slowed down a little bit. And if anybody here knows anything about Antelope Valley, it's that you guys get that wind blowing really quick here in the afternoon. So hopefully that will not play into a factor against the kickers, but you'll see how that will cause the game to change up a little bit. Everybody, I'm Emory Johnson along for the ride this afternoon, and we'll get into a little bit of statistics here. So San Bernardino Valley College coming in. They look like they just won that coin toss. We'll see what their decision was early on here. They come in with a 4-1 record led by Jeremy Musa, a quarterback with a 53% completion percentage, and he is leading the Mountain Division in the SCFA with 400 average yards a game. So they like to throw it around a little bit. And on the other side of things, AVC has had a couple different quarterbacks play, and we're going to step away for just a moment here as we do the national anthem. We'll be right back with your opening kickoff. The national anthem has been played, and we are getting ready to play football here at Marauder Stadium. Once again, we'll talk about the quarterback conversation here for Antelope Valley College. They've had a couple different men run out onto the field this year, Brian Adams and Tyler Selvig and Austin Bro. We'll see how they decide to organize their offense tonight. However, it looks like San Bernardino Valley College will be taking the initial kickoff, and AVC will be kicking off to start out. So, give us 1 second here, and we will get all organized and ready to go. We'll get set and ready to go underway here at Marauder Stadium. San Bernardino Valley College in the white and dark blue helmets. And AVC in their classic all-maroon uniform. Gray helmets with an AVC logo on the side. And like I said, that wind will eventually start to play factors, and I didn't expect it to start so quickly as the football is actually knocked off of the tee. Now out to kick here for Antelope Valley College is Lucas Seaton. We'll have to have the ball held up as the kick is kicked around the 15-yard line. It'll be fielded there and moved towards the inside hash, making a couple moves inside and finally brought down to the 25-yard line. So he didn't really gain much. They eventually mark it what looks to be the 26. And we are now underway. Quarterback situation for San Bernardino Valley College has been very, very centered around Jeremy Musa, who has been very good this year in getting the ball thrown downfield. A lower percentage rating than you would like to have necessarily from your starter. However, 2,002 yards through 5 games on the season. It would beg to say that he's gotten the ball to work, and they hand it off here on first down, and there's going to be a gain of possibly 2 yards here on the play. We'll see where the final mark is. Ball carrier is number 5, their main running back, Darrell Turner Jr. He's coming into the game with 530 total yards on the season, and he averages 103. So not only have they been able to throw the ball a lot here, they've been able to move the ball on the ground quite effectively. Out of the pistol, Musa tries to throw on second down, and that ball is batted away. Great defensive back work here by Austin LaForlis, defensive back out of North Miami High School in North Miami, Florida. So they'll go with the empty set here. They'll have a tight end and 4 receivers out on the field. No running backs. 2 tight ends. Check that. 5 receivers in motion. They fire it off to receiver number 9, Alex Marshall. And they are just shy of the first down, and they'll see the first time the punt unit's going to come out on the field. It is 4th and 1, and the line to gain would have been the 36-yard line. And they are going to go play conservatively here early on. Now, for Antelope Valley, out to take the return, number 41. Number they do not have on their stat sheet. Well, the punt is up and away, and it's a good one. Check that. It's number 81. And the ball is dropped and picked up by San Bernardino Valley. And the man to drop the football was Eric Ganoa, who he only has 2 attempts, 2 punt returns on the season, and he dropped the football, and that's a big mistake there on the end of the Antelope Valley special teams. So that possibly could come back to bite them in the butt. We'll see exactly how much of a detriment it is, but it's hard to imagine that this will not turn into points down on the field. But remember, the flags are flying very steadfastly at this point, and there is a lot of wind moving through this stadium right now. So kicking might not be the best option. We'll see. But they get set up, and Moose is going to take his offense with trips to the right. 1 single back behind him in the pistol formation. Musa takes a snap, hands it off immediately again, and that's their number 1 running back, Darrell Turner Jr., who's going to be hit and dropped for a loss of yards, and that's the exact thing that the AVC defense wants to be doing this season in this game, is stopping the San Bernardino offense from moving forward. And right now it looks like that they're trying to get the ground game going early on. I'll go empty set here. And they tried this on their 3rd down attempt. They were successful in getting yards, but they were dropped just shy of the first down marker. Musa moves up in the pocket, trying to find space, and he's tackled from behind, and a great sack and pursuit by the AVC defense. Trying to see the man who was able to come back inside, and we'll go ahead and take a look at that really quick. Or not. Just great interior pressure. And a great job. And we're back into play, and Moose is going to take off with the football, and he's going to be hit and dropped with only a little bit of a gain here. Should be well within the area for them to try and kick a field goal here, and we'll see the field goal unit come out onto the field. So he is not able to get a first down. And after the muffed punt on the side of AVC, it will only turn into 3 points here for San Bernardino Valley. However, a great job to get onto the football and get 3 points on the board here if they can. The field goal attempt is up, and it is no good. Well, to the left of the goalpost. Ben Falk. 75%, and he's good from about 38 yards. So here we go. We'll take over once again. Well, actually, for the first time here. And Antelope Valley will start with the football. On the field is Austin Breaux, and he tries to throw the football long here on first down, and it will be no good. Intended receiver was Jalen Miller as he came streaking across the far side hash and was trying to get a long reception here on first down, trying to catch the San Bernardino team completely off guard. Their secondary was in pursuit, but the pass was just off the mark here. 11:42 to go here in the first quarter. So Breaux will be taking the snaps and possibly changing things up here. They might like him throwing the football more than any of the other quarterbacks. Out of the pistol with 4 receivers out in the spread here. Puts a man in motion. Tries to go with the read option, and Breaux is going to be dropped with only a gain of 1 yard, and he was swallowed up. I think he might have had the toss if he had a chance to get the football off. The running back in the area was Jalen O'Neill, but he was not given the football, and he had a wide open lane here on the near side, but the linebackers had great interior pressure against this offensive line here for AVC. So he'll have his running back to his right. That's still Jalen O'Neill. Breaux takes a snap back on third down, looking to fire, and he does. Towards near side, there's a little bit of contact and an incomplete pass as it was knocked away by the steadfast defensive back for San Bernardino Valley. That was Claude Dent on the coverage there. So Tyler Selvig out to punt here for the Marauders. Good snap and a running kick. It will send it way up in the air, and a fair catch is called. And the ball is dropped, and we'll see if AVC picks it up. This might be a big mistake here on the side of San Bernardino Valley, and we're going to take a look at it from our back-end view here. Punt is up and away, and they call for the fair catch, and he is not able to pick it up. And there he is, number 43 in the side of Antelope Valley. Antonio Lujan, the linebacker. He was in on the special teams, and they're able to get a fresh set of downs starting at the 50-yard line, midfield. Here comes Austin Breaux, hands the football off on first down, and Jalen O'Neill is able to get up a little bit back to the line of scrimmage, but he was made contact with early on, and he had a little bit of patient running to do and was not able to get out of it. He got tripped up. So 2nd and 10 here from the neutral side of the field. Three receiver spread. They bring on the extra men on the offensive line, fakes the handoff, and Breaux's rolling out to his near side, and they get the pass off. And a man who has never caught a football, apparently, Jacob Freeman, the tight end, has 0 receptions on the year, gets his first reception for a gain of 4 yards. So now it's 3rd and 6. And Antelope Valley is charged with yet another third down situation. Can they convert this time? Neither team has really been successful here on third down, and we'll see. Breaux looking to try and take this team to a next level in terms of the first quarter. O'Neill standing behind his quarterback, looking for direction from the sideline. And now Breaux's going to take the football and hand it off. O'Neill driving up and trying to get as many yards as he possibly can. Now, is this a 4th down situation where you might want to go for it? AVC coaches say no, and Tyler Selvig comes back out onto the field. And there is a timeout called, and we'll see what it is. It's 9:16 left on the clock here in the first quarter. And we will step away for this short commercial break.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Antelope Valley's home for Toyota. Over 500 vehicles to choose from. Award-winning models like Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. Quality service and a stress-free experience. ToyotaofLancaster.com. Trust us to treat you right.
So we're back after a timeout, which I was under the impression it was called by one of the teams, but no, there was an injured player down on the field, and it was Jalen O'Neal, the running back, as he was hit, trying to get everything he could out of that last run. And that is not good if you're an AVC fan, because he is your number one running back and the single ball carrier who averages 54 yards a game. And that will send the punting unit out on the field. Neither team really moving the football that well. San Bernardino given a gift as well as AVC, but neither team able to get points on the board. San Bernardino Valley with the missed field goal early on. Another fair catch called, but the ball will drop safely down to the ground and take a AVC bounce down to the 10-yard line. And great field position if you're an AVC fan for their defense. And they have been very tough on San Bernardino Valley, and they have not been able to get many pass attempts off successfully here in this game. San Bernardino taking a little bit of time to get onto the field. Here we go. And, well, we'll say 4, so he gets 4 out of it. 3rd and 2. Referee's discussing something here. And it will be a clock situation. We'll see exactly what's going on. So we have 8:31 on our clock. They have 8:37. We'll see what they set it to. I think they're trying to bleed off to 8:27, but I can't exactly tell what. Oh, 8:17. Play clock will be at 25 seconds. There we go. So they want the game clock at 8:25. They were thinking the play clock, and it's kind of hard to hear with the wind blowing through the referee's microphone, but here we go. And that has all sorts of things all screwed up here, and they will have the first down with the first down of the game for San Bernardino Valley. Well, you can tell they like to throw the football, and with that overhead motion here from Musa, he's able to get pretty good vision over that offensive line as long as they sit down. He throws basically directly where he's looking. Trips to his right, one to his left. They got the pistol formation again, and he's going to roll out to his near side. Musa looking for an opening. He's going to probably throw it, and he does. Tries to throw near side, and we'll say he has the catch, and they're going to say completed catch. I don't know about the call there, but they're going to try and rush out before the coaches have a fit, and you can tell head coach Perry is not very happy about that. So 2nd and 4 here for Musa as he puts a man in motion. All the men on the line here, and they hand it off. Darrell Turner Jr. all the way down to the 50-yard line, and that is a great run that he just busted out on the inside. And there's going to be a penalty called. AVC will happily accept. That will put the football back 5 yards. Defense will have another chance here. So it'll be 2nd and 9 from the 26-yard line. In the gun, Musa fakes a handoff. He sits down, and then he tries to throw on the early little flat there, and he does. He gets a reception and a first down. Hits his receiver, Cade Greenlee, for a gain of 11 yards and a first down. Moving the football all the way up to the 37, 38-yard line. And there is a flag out, and they'll call for a false start against San Bernardino Valley. So they're having a hard time trying to figure out the organization here with their snap count. Another 5-yard penalty, they'll back them up all the way to their own 33-yard line. Let's make it 1st and 15. They have a heavy offensive line package, and they hand the ball off again. Darrell Turner Jr. working his way up, and he is fighting for more yards and does a great job. He gains about 10 on the play, and he does all the way up to the 43-yard line along that inside hash. So a good, strong run. Again, you can tell that's why he has 530 yards on the season. Working his way up. 5:41 on the clock. They choose to fake the handoff, and Moose is going to choose to run with it. And he's got a first down, and he's working his way all the way down to the 30. No, check that, 42-yard line. I thought he had a little bit more yards out of it. He'll be on the 42, and Antelope Valley's defense needs to come up big here. However, that kicking game for San Bernardino Valley is going to have to get a little bit closer in if they want to start making valid attempts here. One missed field goal on the game already. However, San Bernardino is driving. Hands it off again. Turner working his way towards the near side hash, and they have a good solid run for a loss of yards. He's going to lose one, but there's a flag out on the field, and we'll see what it is after it's assessed, and they're going to wave it off. No flags, 2nd and check that. It'll be 2nd and 10. No loss on the play. Good defensive stand there on first down. We'll see if they can repeat it. Out of the pistol again. Musa fakes the handoff, sits down, and he's under a lot of pressure, and he's sacked, and the football came out. We'll see if they pick it up. And the offensive lineman here for San Bernardino Valley was just lucky enough to sit on the football. It came out of Moose's hands, and that was great interior pressure there from the defensive line of Antelope Valley. Making it a 3rd and long, and they're probably going to have to punt in this situation if they can't convert, because that range for their kicker is not going to be very good, especially in this wind. 4 receiver spread out of the pistol. Musa looking over to his sideline, trying to catch them off guard. Antelope Valley not biting on the hard count. Play clock down to 4. Takes a snap looking across, and he does have an open receiver, but he wasn't turned around. He had a little bit of cushion there because the defense of Antelope Valley and their defensive backs were playing a little bit off. However, an off-line pass is going to fall harmlessly to the ground in coverage. Was Derek Moore. I think they got a hand on it. So we'll see the punting unit come out for the second time. Ben Falk will punt the football away, and that was close. Almost got tipped there. And we'll see a fair catch called for, and it is. So AVC finally able to work things out here on special teams. A new man on punt return here. And Eric Guiona. Was able to handle that one. I think that was a little bit of a harder punt to receive than the first one that he muffed. They hand the football off on first down here for a gain of 2 yards. New running back in the game here. Morris Moore running the football, and he's a little bit down on the depth chart, but he's the next man up in terms of your running game, and you're hoping Jalen O'Neal, your starting running back's feeling healthy. He's still sitting there on the trainer's table. And they fake the handoff, and they definitely deke the defense, but Bro is able to get out of a lot of coverage there, and he's choosing to throw far down the field, and he throws it right to the defensive back, and it is broken up. What a great heads-up play by the wide receiver, Davon Jones. What a job, and that was in the hands of the defensive back, and I would be slapping myself because that was a major mistake on the side of the quarterback trying to throw that football right at the defensive back. He did not have an open receiver in that case, and he just threw it up in the air. So they catch a big break there. And you better be thanking your wide receiver because Davon Jones comes up with a huge defensive play while he's on offense. Out of the pistol once again, and they hand it off here on third down, and they're going to be dropped for a loss of yards. And Morris Moore not able to do anything, and he's not running the same way Jalen O'Neal was. So that will be a quick 3 and out, and the AVC punting unit is back onto the field. Punt is up and away, and another fair catch is going to be called, but the football's going to take another AVC bounce, and they are getting some good work in there from their punter, Tyler Selvig. So nothing they can do. So we'll see the now 4th offensive possession here from San Bernardino Valley. And that wind is howling. You can hear it behind me here in the press box. So it's going to get a little bit colder as the game goes on, and those hits start to hurt a little bit more. They have a bunch set all on the line, and they choose to hand it off here on first down. And that's Darrell Turner Jr. working his way up for another gain of 2 yards here along that far side hash. Check that 3 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 7 now. Musa puts his receiver in motion. They hand it off again. There's only a gain of 1. That was Turner, the ball carrier again. So it'll be 3rd and 5 from their own 37-yard line. And let's see if the AVC defense can be stout again. Fake the handoff, and oh, wow, bro, is going to be knocked down on the ground. Check that. Musa had nowhere to go, and that's the second big sack here from the defense of Antelope Valley College. Holy cow. And he had nowhere to go. That interior pressure was heavy as AVC comes in and crushes him. On the sack was Raglanland Wright. And we are getting close to the end of the first quarter here. 22 seconds on the clock. And the punting unit is out for San Bernardino as they choose to play it before the quarter ends. The punt is up and a little bit short, and there's going to be no return here for AVC. It will land harmlessly at the 34, check that, yes, 34-yard line. And that's where AVC will take over with 8 seconds left to go in the first quarter. So how can they get the football going? AVC still looking for their first down of the game. They have 8 seconds to go in this quarter. And they're set to go on their next series and fourth offensive possession of the game as well. Snap is handed off to number 9 in the jet sweep. That's Arius Collins as he works his way all the way to the far side hash, and the ball is fumbled. And picked up again by San Bernardino Valley. So fumbles becoming an issue here for the Marauders. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we will be right back in just a moment after this message from Dodge.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
So we return, and Antelope Valley headed in the wrong direction here. It'll be second down. It'll be first down here for San Bernardino as they fumble the football there on second down. So they have a fumbling issue now so far in the first quarter of this football game. But they hand the football off on first down here, and Darrell Turner Jr. works his way up with a nice gain of 7 yards through the center. Hands the football off again. And they'll see if they get close to the first down. They will mark it. So you see why they hand the football off to Turner Jr. He moves that football, but no, they'll mark it a yard shy, so it'll be 3rd and 1. I thought the far side judge had asked, and they'll bring the jumbo package out here, and it's a quarterback sneak. And they are going to gain a lot of yards out of this, and there's nobody stopping the football from moving. They do. They get it all the way down to the 14-yard line on the quarterback keeper. So Jeremy Musa has a very strong offensive line, getting him a whole bunch of yards. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 15, and they choose to hand it off again. Check that. They choose the quarterback sneak again. I mean, it worked so well the first time. Why not try it again? They get no yards out of that, maybe 1. So there was a penalty call. It'll back it up 5 yards. Put the football on the 19-yard line, so check that. It was 1st and 10 from the 14 of AVC, but now it's back to the 19. And again, this is kind of one of those areas where you're trying to figure out, are they going to be able to kick a field goal here? Low snap, handed immediately off to Turner Jr. as he's working his way towards the near side hash, and he's going to be dropped after a moderate gain all the way up to the 16-yard line. 13:22 on the clock here. Left in the first half. Second and 12. And Musa's going to roll out to his right side, and he's going to get a couple yards there on the throwdown. And they had a good tackle and contain on the quarterback. They're going to just choose to keep running it. I mean, if you can establish that ground game, there's no limit to what you can do on offense. However, they haven't been able to throw the football well so far, and AVC's been playing very good from the defensive back standpoint so far tonight. Moving some personnel out around on offense here is San Bernardino Valley. So they have 2 running backs out there. Out of the gun. Musa hands it off again. No. He throws it towards the far sideline, and wrapped up and brought down is Cade Greenlee. He was in motion and moved all the way to that side of the field, and he didn't go anywhere. So we'll see the kicking unit come out, but they already have 1 miss today from moderate range as well, and we'll see if the wind starts to play games with the kicker again. This is going to work out to be a 30-yard kicking attempt. Snap is down, kick is up, and it will be good. So 3 points on the board for San Bernardino Valley, but they have been trying to fight for yards so far in this half. Ben Falk able to finally get 3 up on the board from 30 yards. So AVC set to get the football. We'll see if they can make some sort of adjustment here in this second quarter. 11:31 on the clock here. So AVC will have 2 men back. And Falk will be set to kick off here as San Bernardino takes that 3-0 lead. Some more play clock issues here. 20 seconds left to go, and the referee is still trying to figure out what's going on here. The wind blowing straight into his microphone and making it hard to hear. Football will be knocked down. And they have made the decision to run the play clock themselves, so that will settle that problem. So 11:33 left to go here in the second quarter, or the first half, however you'd like to see it. And Falk will kick the football off, and it's a deep kick all the way to the far side and just outside of the end zone. bringing the football up and with speed. This is Jalen Cochran. He's quite fast. Well, they're able only to bring it up. Well, a great return all the way, I say only, but to the 29-yard line. Check that 30. I was looking at where the ball marker was supposed to be, and that was incorrect. So first down will be at the 40. Chain gang gets their part of the matter figured out, and the referees will sort out things as they get set to go on their next possession. So AVC not moving the football extremely well here in the first half of the game. However, they have another opportunity, and as goes with football, another chance to put points on the board. Referee's getting into position, and we're waiting for it to go, and here we go. A direct snap and handoff, and that will be another, check that, same ball carrier that they've been going with ever since Jalen O'Neal was hurt early on in this first quarter. Number 34, Morris Moore. He looks like he'll be taking a majority of the snaps so far as he's moved into a replacement role. On the plus side, it looks like Jalen O'Neal is standing on the sideline and moving around quite well, so we'll see if he can get back into this game here. Moore still the running back, trips to his left. As Bro chooses to throw it here on second down, he hits his receiver in stride, and they do have a first down. So the first down for the Marauders, no flags on the field, and that will start to move the chains as they get the football all the way up to the 41-yard line. And they hit Davon Jones with that pretty spectacular play breaking up the almost interception. I mean, the ball was in the defensive back's hands. They hand it off again here on first down. And Morris Moore is able to work his way up to the, 44-yard line. So a gain of 3, and it will be 2nd and 7 here. Clock will continue to run down, and we are almost under 10 minutes here in Marauder Stadium. Austin Bro gets some direction from his coaches. Trips to his right, handles the snap, and hands it off again. No, fakes the handoff. He hits his receiver, and no, there is no reception on the play. Devon Jones not able to hold on to it, and he only was going to have a moderate gain, but it's dropped. So it'll be incomplete pass, and the clock will stop here at 9:45. 3-0 the score. Both teams struggling to move the football early on in the first half. You could possibly imagine that maybe the wind is having something to do with how they're throwing the football. Ordinarily, San Bernardino Valley throws it quite a bit, and they've kept the ball on the ground a lot. Oh, and Austin Bro is leveled on that passing attempt, and here we'll see the punting unit come out again. The intended target was Tyler Selvig as he was in motion, but he is going to change out from running back receiver duties and go into punting. He does both. Multi-talented. Ready for the snap. He takes it, and he is going to punt the football up, and he has a really good punt. And San Bernardino, the returner, drops the football. It was either Alex Marshall or someone else. Hard to see these jerseys. It's gray on white. I thought I saw 8, but there's no way that the quarterback from San Bernardino Valley, Jeremy Musa, was the returner on that play. The offense was about to be sent out, but then they're going to be called back. They'll start with the football at their own 14-yard line. So another great punt by Tyler Selvig. Here we go. Jeremy Musa back out onto the field. Last drive resulted in 3 points. I'm sure they'll want to try and convert that into something else. Possibly 6 or 7 here. He's going to have bunched receivers to his right out of trips. There'll be a tight end who's on the end of the line there. Check that that's an offensive line, and there is a flag out on the field. We'll see what they call. 9:32 left on the clock here. So trips to his left now, one to his right. And they're going to be throwing here on first down, and that will be an incomplete pass, and we'll go to 2nd and 15 from their own, well, we'll say 11-yard line. Fuller was the intended target on the play. So they hand the football off to a wide receiver this time. Tate Pringle was the running back as he tried to work it through the inside zone there. They're going to throw here on 3rd down, and it'll be an incomplete pass. And as Musa was moving to his right, he wasn't really able to get the football off accurately, and it was out of the reach what looked to be Alonzo Williams Jr. So an incomplete pass will result in 4th down, and we'll see punters back out on the field and a receiver back out on the field, or a returner back out on the field here for AVC. Ben Falk, the man who's been doing all the kicking here for San Bernardino. Snap was up, a little bit up, but the good punt and a fair catch is going to be called here by Eric Ganoa. The ball will bounce on the turf and go nowhere. It will land, and the AVC offense will start on their own 37-yard line. So they had 1 first down. We'll see if they can add on to that this drive. With 8:45 left to go, score is 3-0. And both teams finding each other's defense is a little more difficult than they probably had anticipated. But that's good. A great defensive game so far here by both teams. And they hand the football off on 1st down, and trying to drive into the pile but going nowhere was Morris Moore. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 3. Not the way you want to be going. Down to the 35-yard line. Check, that'll be a loss of 2. San Bernardino almost had too many men on the field. So Austin Bro tries to catch San Bernardino off guard here. Delayed snap count, and here we go. We get the snap, and it'll be a throw here on 2nd down. And where is the pass interference flag? He had his hands draped all over him. And check that. It's going to be an interception, so I'm not seeing the right things here. So it was tipped off the hands and it was picked up by the defensive back to the left-hand side. Not the offensive start you want on that drive. Turnovers being the factor here for AVC. It's hard to imagine what could have been on most of these possessions here. And wow, a big old hit let down on the San Bernardino receiver. And that was number 3 on the reception, Devon Jones. Excuse me, check that. That was Aaron Howard on the reception, and he got absolutely train rolled. Derek Moore, he's already had a couple hits tonight, and that was a big one he laid out. Throwing here on second down, and an interception? No, negative. It was picked up and dropped. Oh, my goodness. That was thrown straight into the hands. It was intended for Deonze Nolan II, and that was almost picked off. And Deonze is not getting up. He is down injured on the play, but that was almost picked off by Jalen Purdue, who had his hands all over the football, and he's going to want that one back. Now we're going to pause for a second here with a commercial break, as it looks like Deonze Nolan is down with some sort of injury, so we'll be right back in just a few moments here. Stay tuned, guys.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
So shaken up on the play was Deonze Nolan. And he got hit as he came down on the football. We'll see if we can roll it back. But that was almost intercepted. I mean, a great defensive effort by Jalen Purdue. He just wasn't able to hold on to the football. So it will bring up 3rd and 10. I have to be honest, both teams have been threatening to give the football away on every single series. It seems like AVC has just been on the poor end or the receiving end of some bad luck here. Well, here we will go again. 3rd and 10. Does San Bernardino have what it takes to convert here on 3rd down? Musa throwing on 3rd down, and another pass breakup and a great play by Purdue, who comes in big on coverage. And those defensive backs of Antelope Valley better be looking to go to the 4-year level, because they are playing great defense against one of the best passing offenses in all of the SCFA Mountain Division. What a great defensive play that was by Purdue. So we'll see that punting unit come back out onto the field, and let's see if we can get that offense in motion, because the Marauders' defense is not playing any games today against that best offense. Falk, a good punt, but a bad roll, and it's going to stay at the 20-yard line. We'll see where they finally mark it out to the 21, maybe 22. Check that, we'll mark it at the 22. So 1st down for AVC, and they have 7 minutes and 11 seconds to convert this next drive into some points here. If you're just joining us, Jalen O'Neal goes down in the first quarter with some sort of lower body injury. And Morris Moore has been taking a majority of the snaps here. So the question will remain. He's standing there on the sideline, holding on to his pads, going, please let me get into this football game. There's flags out on the field, probably a false start, and it is. So I'll back the football up another 5 yards, and we'll be spotted back to the 17-yard line of ABC, so 1st and 15. Not what you want to do here on 1st down. Bro on the quarterback keeper. He's moving through the inside zone, and he's going to get a gain of 6 yards. So bring it up. It'll be 2nd and now 9. So they make up the yardage they lost in the penalty plus 1. Austin Bro out of the gun. He has three receivers to his left, fakes the handoff, chooses the quarterback keeper again, and he's going to dive forward for another gain. We'll see if he gets 2 yards out of it, and he does. It'll be now 3rd and 6. Check that 3rd and 5. Ball will be placed at the 27-yard line. Line to gain is the 32. And they hand it off the middle, and the football goes nowhere, and we'll see the punting unit of San Bernardino and AVC come back out onto the field. Fourth down. To receive the punt will be Claude Dent. No, Ebony Williams. Check that, number 22. These gray numbers. Just playing all kinds of tricks on my eyes here. And that is another good punt here from Tyler Selvig. Part-time receiver, part-time punter, part-time kicker. Man who can do it all. So 5:25 on the clock. The punt is all the way down to the 37-yard line. And the AVC defense will be asked to come up once again with a defensive stop here. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 37. And an immediate handoff. That's the number 1 running back, Darrell Turner Jr. Moving the football all the way up to the 45 for a gain of 8, and that'll be 2nd and 2. Jeremy Musa. Standing in the pistol. And they'll fake the handoff. He has a lot of time to throw here, and he has an open receiver because the defensive back fell down, and there will be an incomplete pass because it was thrown way too far. I think he got a little excited there. So they just missed a big opportunity, and there was nobody in the way. Intended receiver was, well, Staples. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to enunciate his first name without offending anybody. Latavion. There we go. And there's a false start, so that's not the direction they need to go either. Both teams making small mistakes that are costing them desperate yards here. We'll see what they choose to do on 3rd down. It's just moved to 3rd and 7. I mean, Musa had a wide open receiver for Latavion all the way on that far side hash. Check that, it was the far sideline. Out of the pistol once again, handles the snap and chooses to throw to that side again. There was a big cushion for Latavion, and he does get the first down all the way down that far side. And he is up to the 50-yard line. That's where they're going to spot the football, and it's going to be a San Bernardino first down. Hand the football off again. Turner working his way. He's pretty patient, moving towards the far sideline. He's got a good gain on the play, and he gets it all the way down to the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it, but that was close. Just shy. It looks like be a yard shy of the first down. So 2nd and 1, and now San Bernardino Valley has started to figure out something on offense here. Throwing it here on 2nd down, and they have a first down. Cade Greenlee, the receiver. He's a tight end, listed at 6'6". That's a big man there, stacked up on the line of scrimmage. And we'll see a timeout called. And we will head away to a commercial break. So, Score right now is 3-0, 4:15 on the clock here left in the first half, and we'll come back right after these messages from Hunter Dodge.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster, Antelope Valley's home for Toyota. Over 500 vehicles to choose from. Award-winning models like Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. Quality service and a stress-free experience. ToyotaofLancaster.com. Trust us to treat you.
And we return after those quick messages from Toyota and Hunter Dodge. You're watching SoCal College sports coverage of the SCFA Mount Division. It's Antelope Valley College versus San Bernardino. Here we are in conference. And we have San Bernardino driving down the field. They're on the Antelope Valley 34-yard line, and they choose to hand it off here on first down. And a great run by Alonzo Williams Jr. He's their second listed running back on the depth chart, and he's getting some yards. And it's easy to imagine after Darrell Turner Jr. has been doing most of the work here in the first half that he might have needed a second to get a breather here. But they're going to say a holding against San Bernardino. The flag is out, so they'll back it up 10 yards. And usually when a run looks that good going off to the side, sometimes it's too good to be true, and it was. So a 10-yard penalty, and that will back it all the way up to Antelope Valley's 49-yard line. So they are just, check that, 44-yard line. So they're well out of field goal range as of right now. 4 minutes on the clock here, and we are running. Jeremy Musa looks over to his sideline, checking his coverage here. He's got 2 receivers to his left, 1 to his right, including a tight end. Choosing to throw here, and he does hit his tight end. This is Cade Greenlee. Check that. Tate Pringle. That was a wide receiver coming over. So it'll be 2nd and 16 here from the 39-yard line. Line to gain will be the 24. Looking to throw here on 2nd down, and he's going to be sacked and throws the football away, but that might be intentional grounding. There was no receiver in the area. We'll see what they call. But a great defensive job by the big man, Calais Clark. He's already got a couple rushes on the quarterback, and that defensive front here for Antelope Valley College has been very, very talented so far in tonight's game. They've done a good job of keeping the Mountain Division's #1 passer under constant pressure. No penalty for intentional grounding. I would be upset if I was the coaches on the sideline, but that would be just an opinion from my end. Possibly not too far away. Anyways, throwing here on 3rd down, and he is hit as he falls. Jeremy Musa has been under all kinds of pressure tonight, and he is not able to get the passes off. This is a great defensive stand, and we'll see the punting unit come out again for San Bernardino Valley College. I mean, this defense is scary. They have to get some energy going for their offense because the defense is playing their hearts out against this good offense. The punt is up and fieldable. They choose to keep it. And running with the football back was Eric Gona. And he's going to get a moderate gain out of it, a little bit better from where he's going to field it. He fielded it at the 9-yard line, and he gets it up to the 14. Check that, 15. .250 on the clock, and Antelope Valley's offense has to come up with something here. Direct handoff again, and it's going to be Morris Moore carrying the football, and he gets a yard out of it. See that defensive unit sitting down on the benches right now. They should be patting themselves on the back, and everybody on that roster right now should be giving them a cup of Gatorade because they have played their hearts out in this first half. Snap and no handoff here. They fire and hit the receiver, Jalen Miller. Fumbles the football, and it's out, and this is going to be a return for a touchdown if nobody's in the way, and it is. What a turn of events. And there is a flag up and in the air. It will most likely be a dead ball penalty. We'll see how that's assessed. So we'll see what just happened. I don't think there's actually a touchdown scored on the play. No, there is, so they're bringing out the kicking unit. I'm not sure what was going on. They had the entire offense out on the field, and then they just ran off. The white hat is pointing towards the AVC end zone, so a penalty against AVC. We're not entirely sure what just happened. I didn't see any extracurricular on my end. However, those of you watching online might have had a better view of what was going on in the center of the screen there. So they have the entire offense out on the field, and they're going to be going for two here. A little tall pass thrown, and it is going to be intercepted in the end zone, so no two-point conversion. They're trying to hit their tight end in the end zone. But there was nothing that they could have done. He was all covered up. It was Tate Pringle intended on the coverage there. So San Bernardino Valley on defense able to get 6 points, but no extra points, so it'll be 9-0 here. 2 minutes left to go in the second quarter. And they'll get set and ready to kick it off again. They've been targeting the far side hash every time on that kick. And that was Artel Marks who will be on that side this time. So we'll see who they decide to kick it to. And it'll be a squib kick through the inside, and it'll be picked up. Jacob Freeman, the ball carrier there. That's his first return of the season, but I don't think he intended on getting the football there. That only bleeds off 7 seconds from the clock, and the offense will start in pretty good field position here from their own 40-yard line. Austin Bro on first down, throws a pass into the dirt, and there is an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 from their own 40. Clock will stop at 1:49. So 2nd and 10 from the 40-yard line. Burrow takes a snap and fires it to the far sideline, and he had a receiver open, but he was quickly swallowed up by the tackle. Jalen Sargent not able to take the football. No reception, another incomplete pass, 1:45 on the clock. Man in motion here. 3rd and 10, Bro. Under pressure, throws and hits his running back, but there was nowhere for him to go, and he gets dropped for a loss of yards. And Morris Moore stands up and he goes, "Where was my help? I had no blockers in front of me." And basically what just happened was Austin Bro threw a suicide ball to his running back. 1:25 on the clock. And we see another timeout called. So we'll take another quick break here with some words from Toyota.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide-open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
And we return for the punting unit to come out on the field here for Antelope Valley College, and another good punt from Tyler Selvig. Football falls out of bounds at the 29-yard line. And San Bernardino will get set to go with 1:16 on the clock in a game that has been very stagnant from the beginning. Neither team really moving the football on offense, and San Bernardino Valley only settling for 3 points on their one offensive drive that they did get near the red zone. The only touchdown of the game on a pick 6 from the San Bernardino Valley defense. They're trying to change that here on offense now. As San Bernardino Valley chooses the quarterback keeper as he is under pressure again. And Jeremy Musa, if you don't know and are just tuning in, has been completely battered back in the backfield all night long. That defensive line from AVC has been killing it tonight. Out of the gun, Musa hands it off, and that's the number 1 running back, at least on their depth chart. And Darrell Turner Jr. not going anywhere. And so it looks like that front defensive line for Antelope Valley has been messing up every single game plan they had for this game. And AVC, what a great job. And if you're tuning into this game to watch offense, both teams' defenses have really been playing excellent, and that's what you're going to see for the remainder of this game. I can only imagine here. And there is a whistle for another timeout. It'll be the not the final timeout. We have 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. And we'll get another timeout called. We'll go and hear another message from Hunter Dodge of the West.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
Right.
So from our sponsors making these broadcasts possible, Toyota and Dodge, and they hand it off here on third down, and wow, Darrell Turner Jr. with a great run, and he gets out of bounds all the way down to the 49, no, to mark at 50-yard line with 4.8 seconds on the board. Hard to imagine what San Bernardino Valley is going to be able to do with it. But AVC was the one who called the timeout. I don't know if they wanted those 8 seconds, what they wanted them for exactly, but you never know. So from the neutral field, well, probably the last, nope, we'll get another timeout called. As AVC is trying to figure out what their personnel is out on the field. And we'll go ahead and take another break from Toyota Lancaster.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
HW Hunters Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days. Going
Welcome back, everybody. 4.8 seconds on the clock. Our clock says 5 seconds, but it's all a relative term at this point. We're going to see if San Bernardino Valley can get one more playoff here as AVC calls their last time out of the half. Jeremy Musa handles the snap and looks to fire here on first down, and that will be the last play of the half. And we will head to halftime. So, score at half is 9-0. Great defense from the AVC side and San Bernardino side. And we will be back after halftime for the remainder of this game. You're watching SoCal College Sports coverage of AVC football on the SCFA and SoCal College Sports Network.
HW Hunters Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop HW Hunters Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days. Going on now.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
SCFA football. Antelope Valley College versus San Bernardino. Glad to have you back here. College sports coverage of Saturday Night Football. So, Antelope Valley College won the 2020. So they will take the football. Now, the storyline of the first half is that Antelope Valley defense has been playing spectacular. The offensive line has been having issues fumbling and throwing interceptions, and this football will be kicked out of the back of the end zone, as you see. Return man for Antelope Valley College, Jalen Purdue's very upset. He has had a couple great plays earlier on in this game. Let me tell you, a couple pass breakups and awesome play that he almost got intercepted. Playing stellar defense. Holding onto the football, popping helmets as he gets brought down. Cole Stribling. Check that. The San Bernardino Valley defensive roster, because they have two separate rosters here. Come on. Break. And chance at least. Nonetheless, we get back to go here. First down here early on for Antelope Valley College as they hit it off on first down, and they're running back here. Receiver on the jet sweep. Able to lose the second 11. Hold for 31 yards. They got the pistol as the receiver to the right, one to his left. Checks to get some instruction from his coaches, see if they like the coverage that they're in, or that they're getting from the defense. And all sorted out of the pistol back into the gun. One running back to his right. The running back goes out and posts up a block. Throwing on the run, Selvig gets a catch and a reception, and he's brought down. That was number 4, Jalen Miller, on the long reception and catch. What a good job of moving outside the pocket. Great offensive stand so far here from Antelope Valley. Jalen Miller, sophomore. Reception. They are now into San Bernardino Valley territory. It will be a quarterback keeper. Selvig gets hit and brought down. No gain on the play. And the near side bench. Snap here. Selvig already probably has more yards in this first half, or the second half, than they did the entire first half. Defense has been good. Offense has a lot of ground to make up, and a great move being made here on offense. And here he goes. Devon Jones down to the 10-yard line and finally brought out of bounds. What a great move he made. And we're going to watch this back on replay. Oh my goodness, he just tricked up the entire defensive back unit on that left-hand side, and watch him go as he just takes off. Gets brought down all the way down at what should be this 8-yard line to have it marked at the 9. And the San Bernardino defense is asking what hit them right now. This is a big difference. Selvig, quarterback keeper, goes inside and tries to move. He is not able to go here. A great move inside. He does the little head fake, trying to move inside, and Arias Collins gets it all the way down to the 4-yard line. It's now 3rd and 4, or 3rd and goal. 11:01 on the clock as he's hit out of bounds and wait for the ball to get set to get that clock going again. So the offense moving, hoping at this point that they can punch something in for 6 points. That would be the first points on the board here for the Marauders. Jumbo package between 3 personnel, and a timeout is called. The timeout is called by San Bernardino Valley College. They are on their heels. We'll see what happens after a quick and short break here with Toyota.
Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide-open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days. Going on.
San Bernardino Valley. Situation they have not been in so far tonight. And here we go. Jumbo package on the field, and they run towards the end zone. No mark, and there is a mark from the end zone. There it is. Touchdown Marauders. So 6 points on the board, and the first actual score for the Marauders in this game is a big one in the first possession. So flipping the coin and getting the right call and choosing to defer has been successful. They have 6 points on the board, and here we go for a point after attempt. Great job by the Marauders. Kick the field goal. Attempt kick is up and good. Mark at 7. This is now a 1-score football game. San Bernardino Valley is going to have to do something here on offense to try and make up for what their defense just gave up. Was a very long yardage percentage. Yeah, that was my mistake on the music, guys. Oh, boy. That's going to ruin me in the post-production meeting later today. Well, there was a touchdown, guys, and we are so sorry about the music playing over the commentary there. And that kick is out of bounds and a flag, so they'll place the football on the 35. So after the touchdown by AVC, San Bernardino Valley College will get pretty good starting position here for the next series. That will place the ball. Well, we'll see where they actually choose to put it. Onto the 35, so I was right. So San Bernardino Valley having a lot of issues with protecting their quarterback. Jeremy Musso was rushed and tackled probably at least 6 times in that first half. So here we go. They get a toss to the right side and a hit on their running back, Darrell Turner Jr., who is hit and brought down just by the line of scrimmage. We'll see if he's knocked down for a loss. And he is. It's a loss of 1 on the play, and a great defensive play to start out the second half here for the AVC defense. So they choose a loss of 2. It's now 2nd and 12. Musa out of the pistol, rolling out to the near side. Throwing on the run, and that was into triple coverage. There was nobody around, and that AVC secondary was all over that pass play. There was one receiver moving across the field, and that was Tate Pringle. Only had a couple catches in the first half. Four receiver spread here. Musa choosing the delay snap count as well. 10:15 on the clock, and tries to figure out what the secondary is going to give him here. He's got no time in the pocket in terms of the last couple times he's thrown back, and there is a flag out on the field, and we're going to say probably a head-down attempt to tackle the guy. We'll see what the flag's going to be called on. But the receiver was not able to make the reception. They are going to move the football forward as it looks. The defensive back who came flying in was Bross Lee. So, yeah, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty because of a personal foul. All the way up to the 45. Check that 10-yard penalty. So 4 receiver spread again, and San Bernardino gets gifted a great penalty there. Good catch and throw. Musa, receiver, is still up on his feet, and that looks to be their running back who's out in motion. We can't tell. Those jersey numbers are blending straight in. And it's number 6, Cole Schroeder. He's been the far side receiver anyways for them. Another catch made, and they are now moving towards field goal range here. 9:51 left to go out of the pistol, and they'll have a 4-man receiver spread. Trying to fake the handoff here on first down, and Musa is just brought down again. The interior pressure has been stellar from that AVC defense, and another sack. I think he's been sacked 5 times in this game. And they fake the handoff once again. Pass is complete to Shoerider. Schroeder will retract the enunciation again. No first down, though. Brings it all the way up just shy. It's going to be a 3rd and inches kind of situation here. They bring out their jumbo package. Quarterback keeper towards the left side, and Musa is able to get a little bit in a moderate gain. It'll be 4 yards on it, and that will bring it into the red zone. So starting from the 18-yard line of AVC, the defense needs to come up with a stop here. 8:39 on the clock, ticking down. Flag out and a false start here. So 5-yard penalty, selling him in the other direction. You just get that first down, but you put yourself in another position. If AVC can come up with a stop here, you're going to think twice about sending out your kicking unit again. Well, they've been liking those slot receivers. I think they're finding that's the easy part of the zone to play here. hand the football off on first down, and they're able to get a gain of 3 yards. Running back Darrell Turner Jr. once again on the carry. And he has not had as good of a night as he has hoped. Musa fakes the handoff again. Play action was no good. Incomplete pass and good defensive back coverage there on the far side. So we'll go to 3rd down and 12. AVC doing what they can do. Again, with this wind that's been blowing in right to left. So there's a penalty on the field. I didn't see the flag come out, but it was an ineligible receiver downfield. It's a 5-yard penalty, and it'll remain 2nd down. But that most definitely might put them out of field goal range here, especially with the wind. Checking the coverage, and the pressure looks like it's going to be coming in again. I mean, if you're AVC, that's what you've been dialing up all night. In a low snap, he had a second to pick it up, and he is now under pursuit, heavy pursuit, and, oh, man, great defensive back coverage. And lo and behold, it's Jalen Purdue, who's had a great night tonight as a defensive back. He's broken up quite a few passes, but he is down on the ground, and we did not want to see that. He has been playing so well. We're going to take a break. Get a few comments from Hunter Dodge of the West. We'll see you guys in just a few moments.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days going on.
So there was a holding penalty against San Bernardino, so it's going to stay 2nd down. The good news is that Purdue got up and walked off on his own power. He's going to be checked out a little bit. But he's staying on the sideline, so it looks good. Just moving around that shoulder. We think he might have gotten the wind knocked out of him. I mean, he was diving for the football, made a pretty good defensive play to get the ball knocked out of the way. 7:30 to go. 7-9 is the score line here. And ABC's defense has gotten a couple breaks here with a couple penalties, but the pressure has been on as Musa fires over the middle of the field, and that could have been a touchdown, but the defensive back, Jalen Cochran, tight in on coverage. There was nowhere Kobe Stribling could have gone. He was the lone man out there. So they get all the receivers moved to the right side. Well, 3 of them at least. Trips to the right, and they send a man in motion to the right side. And they do. They throw to Turner Jr., who drops the football, and they're saying it might have been a backwards pass. I want to check that out on replay in a second. That could have been a backward pass, and we're not sure exactly if it was. If it was, that should have been a touchdown. We'll see. Line of scrimmage is at the 35. Oh, and that's just parallel. Incomplete pass. Turner Jr. not able to corral it. And this will definitely be a punt away, but you can see the defensive players of ABC standing there with their hands up. That was a close one. that was close. For it to be incomplete, the ball would have had to have been at the 38-yard line. That's where the quarterback was standing. So it was just lateral. And a high snap, and the punt will go off safely. A long punt that will fall into the end zone, so the ball will be marked at the 20-yard line. And AVC will get a chance to get the football once again, uncontested. No points on the board for San Bernardino Valley College. And an opportunity here for AVC to take the lead if they can get the ball downfield. Now remember, they have changed quarterbacks in this half to Tyler Selvig. Austin Bro was not able to do what they wanted in that first half, and here we go. Quarterback keeper here on first down, and Selvig is going to be hit hard and dropped with maybe a gain of 1 yard, and he does. It's on the 21-yard line. Line to make will be the 30, and the clock will continue to run. 6:58, and it will count down. Play a too high safety. Look where the linebackers are stacked up, and that's what you want to key in on here. The one middle linebacker is standing in the back. Fake the handoff, read option, and Selvig takes off again. He gets stripped, and the football is out, but Selvig falls on top of it. And he's dropped down at the 25-yard line. I think he still has the football. They're going to fight for it, but he did. He was the man who dropped on top of it. So 3rd and 5 now. So Jalen O'Neal is still standing on the sideline. He's got his ankle taped up, but he's standing there, and they hand the football off. The football comes loose. An offensive lineman wisely lands on top of it. Now it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to send the punting unit out, but there's another man down here for Antelope Valley College, and he is slow to get up. It's one of the offensive linemen. It looks like the center. That's Moses Salazar. Not the center. He is walking off. I think he's going to be checked out by the athletic trainers here. But it's good that he came off on his own power. He's just a little bit out of it there. Here comes the punting unit. So Selvig punts it straight up in there, and it's out of bounds. It's not going to be a good punt. He's had a couple good ones tonight, and that was after he just tried to command the offense for an entire series. So it's tough when you're pulling double duty. But now San Bernardino Valley College will have the football on the 38-yard line of AVC. So on the first snap of this series, Darrell Turner Jr. is hit and brought down, and he has gone nowhere tonight. And that's primarily thanks to your big defensive tackle up front, number 92. I don't know why I can't get his name down. Calais Clark, defensive lineman. I give all rights to roast me in the chat. throwing here on second down, and a great move made by Pringle as he brings it all the way down to inside the 10-yard line at the 9. So those are those long passes. That you have to watch out for from San Bernardino. And they throw a tall pass over to the far near sideline and in coverage. Thank goodness he's back. Is Jalen Purdue, as he was roughed up on the last defensive series that they had, or defensive stand that they had. He had that big pass breakup, which ended up being a holding penalty that brought the football back 10 yards on the side of San Bernardino. And they throw it to the back of the end zone once again. Incomplete pass and a third down. And you know what? San Bernardino has not been able to complete any passes in the red zone tonight. That has been a big issue, and I feel like this is something that they're not accustomed to. And that defense from AVC has been playing pretty strong tonight. So here we go. 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. 4:08 left to go in the third quarter. Clock has stopped because of the incomplete pass. And Musa will be the lone man in that field. Fires to the end of the end zone. Incomplete pass. No flags on the field. And Purdue is the man with the coverage and breakup there. There was no opening for that wide receiver to get open. And he just threw a bullet. Musa threw an absolute bullet to that side of the end zone. That was not the right pass. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big again. They'll be not lucky, but they'll be very happy to give up only 3 points on this drive because of a very good showing here in that red zone. And Falk kicks it through the uprights. A good effort here by the field goal block unit of AVC, but 3 points up on the board. And it'll be 7-12, so it's still a one-possession football game if AVC can score a touchdown, but their last drive was halted. AVC fighting hard here. And mind you, this, again, and I'll keep bringing it up, is the best offense in the entire SCFA Mountain Division. The quarterback averages 400 yards a game. That's a lot. And to add insult to injury, the running back averages 103 yards a game. Now, if you take into account everything that's happened tonight, there's a little bit of a difference here in terms of offense. And you can't really put your finger on exactly what's happening. Well, I'll tell you, it's the interior pressure from the AVC defensive line. Purdue, the single man back. For the return was not targeted at all, and he is a little bit upset. He wanted to return that football, and he's not going to get the opportunities. They kick it through the end zone. So they'll start on their own 25. AVC will have a chance to start up again. And look at what just happened. We'll have the quarterback carousel going round and round, and we'll get Brian Adams, number 1 on the depth chart coming into today. He has the most passing attempts, and he has the most, well, he doesn't have many rushing attempts. He only has 12 attempts for 18 total yards. So, I think he likes to throw the football around, but they're going to put another man out there. Puts a man in motion, chooses to hand it off here on first down, and he does. Moore is the running back, and he brings it up maybe 2, possibly 3 yards. We'll see where they finally mark it. Oh, good for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. And now Brian Adams is off the field, and we got Tyler Selvig back on as quarterback. So that was quite short-lived for Adams. He handles the football, moving towards the near sideline, runs and throws as he runs, and he hits his receiver right in the numbers, but there was no hands around the football. Jalen Sargent is not able to complete the pass as he runs off the field. That would have been close to a first down, gain of 6, but it'll be 3rd and 8 now. And Selvig, still the quarterback, he'll have his running back to his left. Trips to his left, one receiver to his right on the lone side. They're marked up on the right hash line, and he's running to his left, and he throws across his body and has a catch that is made. Oh, my goodness. Look at that catch by Arius Collins. Holy cow, let's run that back right now. Oh, my goodness. You're going to want to see this one, ladies and gentlemen, again and again, because, oh, wow, throwing across his body and just catches it right around the defensive back. That is one for the ages. An unbelievable throw and catch by Selvig to Collins. Fakes the handoff on first down. He fumbles. Who falls on the football? That's the real question. And there's a flag down on the field. And that was thrown right at the snap, and it was thrown into the interior of the line. We'll see what happens here. But it was recovered by AVC. And it's going to be a holding call against AVC. So send him back 10 yards. Certainly not what you want. But given your circumstances, you feel lucky that you didn't fumble the football after that great passing catch. I'm going to run that back really quick. From the back view here. I mean, unbelievable. That was, wow. Tyler Selvig. Showing us all how to kind of get together your inner Patrick Mahomes. So they throw on a screen here on first down and 20, and they make it back to the line of scrimmage. Jalen Miller, the receiver there. Good for a gain of 10. Well, we'll say 9 is where they're going to mark it. So 2nd and 11. 2:16 left to go here in the third quarter. They're looking to check that defensive alignment every single time they go to snap the football. Another screen is going to be called up, and there we go. Arius Collins breaking away all the way into that zone. Touchdown, Marauders! And that's how you get some energy into your football team. What a good catch and run. Holy cow, Tyler Selvig, you've ignited this offense. And here we go on the replay. Just look at this screen. They set up 2 screens in a row, and boom, he was gone. Breaks the tackle at the 15, and there was nobody in the way once he did that 10-5 touchdown. Antelope Valley, that's something to cheer about. 13-12 on the scoreline. And we'll see what they choose to go with here. And they bring the running back on the field, so they might be going for 2 here. 2 points will make it a field goal to tie it. And here we go. Throwing here for the extra point to the end zone, and there was nobody in the way, and they're looking for a flag. Arius Collins was going, hey, I was held on to. There was no way I could get to the back of the end zone, and it was no good. So 13-12, AVC takes their first lead of the football game. And oh my goodness, that was an incredible drive. I mean, you have 2 Unbelievable catch and runs by Arias Collins. I mean, let's run those two back. I'm going to say I want to see those again here. Two great plays in a row. I mean, you can't be happier than that. And so they're going to hold on to the football once again. Kicking will be Lucas Seaton. Kicks it off, and a medium kick to roughly the 15-yard line. They're going to choose to field it and bring it back. San Bernardino has a good couple blocks set in front, but great job on special teams. Mind you, that was a short kick to the 15-yard line. And we will see the San Bernardino offense come out. They drove all the way down as near as the 4-yard line, but were unable to complete anything else inside of that. The defense was strong in the red zone. So 13-12 the score line. They had to settle for a field goal, and guess what happens? Antelope Valley comes back and scores a touchdown. So they just have to stop them here on defense. And that hasn't been a problem for that defensive line. We'll see how it continues to orient itself. Hands it off on first down. And, Daryl Turner Jr., you're not going anywhere. You have your defensive backs coming in for Antelope Valley, and your linebackers keyed in on that, and everybody was going, oh, no, you're going to try to hand the football off to set up that passing play later on. And Augustine Lorfulis on the tackle there. He was able to stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14 here. 1:09 left on the clock here in the third quarter, and they have 3 men on the line here for the defensive lineman of AVC. Throwing here on second down, and a great pitch and catch all the way up to Antelope Valley's 47-yard line. Tate Pringle. He's got some quick legs, and that will move the chains. I'll check that. I'm down to the 50. So 46 seconds on the clock. Out of the pistol again. The 3 receivers go out, and oh my goodness, another sack. Jeremy Musa drops the football, and it is out of bounds, and oh my goodness. The interior pressure from this AVC defense has been absolutely unstoppable. A big loss. It's going to bring it all the way back to San Bernardino Valley's 39-yard line. The line to gain will be AVC's 40. That's 21 yards. 2nd and 21. And here we go. Hands it off on second down. Daryl Turner Jr. stopped at the line of scrimmage, nowhere to go. 3rd and 21. AVC fans, if you're not happy right now, you should start standing up on your seat and cheering at the TV, because right now AVC has just brought the lead into the fourth quarter, and they have San Bernardino Valley, the top offense in the Mountain Division. 3rd and 21. We're going to step away for a commercial break brought to you by Toyota.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide-open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall, or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days going on
Well, it's the beginning of the fourth quarter. And Antelope Valley's defense, who has been the name of the game so far, that you want to keep in your mind. It's not just one player, it's everybody. Defensive backs, defensive linemen. The pressure on the quarterback has been completely out of control. As Musa steps back in the pocket, he's stepping in, tries to take off, and he's got a couple men in his way. Tries to pick up a block, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds at his own 40-yard line. He's not going anywhere, and they're going to bring the punting unit out for for the fifth time of the game. And this is the number one scoring offense in the Mountain Division. So AVC, with your conference opener, you got to be feeling pretty good about yourself here. Forcing him to punt it away. Last drive by Antelope Valley was brought to you because of Tyler Selvig and Arius Collins. I mean, they did the dirty work all drive long, and close pressure on the punter as he just barely gets the football away. It's going to land around the 30-yard line and take a San Bernardino bounce all the way down to the 27 of Antelope Valley College. Morris Moore will be still on the field here as the running back. There we go. 4 receiver spread here for Selvig. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, direct handoff. Puts it in the hands of Artel Marcus, and he's up for a gain of 3 yards. They'll make it 2nd and 7. We are about to tick under 14 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Four receiver spread, another man in motion. Handoff to Moore. Moore is hit right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be able to get a gain of 1. Brings it up to the 32-yard line. Line of gain will be the 38. 3rd and 5. So 3 receiver spread. Out of the pistol. San Bernardino looking to bring the pressure here. Trying to get a stop, get their offense back on the field. Antelope Valley out of the gun. Direct snap. Looking for the quick out, and Arius Collins is out of bounds, and he does have the first down. They're going to send the chains forward. Now that is exactly what you want to do, those quick out plays from the offensive standpoint. That's gonna really help you out. Getting those first downs. There's a couple plays in the playbook that are usually safe for trying to get those quick yardage, and it's either a button hook or a quick out. And that'll get it done. They did. Out of the pistol, hands it off to Moore. Moore is hit in the backfield, and he's going to be dropped. A loss of probably 2 on the play, and here comes the flag. Selvig has his helmet off, so they're going to have to sub into another quarterback here. Might see Austin Bro come back out on the field. Well, he hasn't run off the field yet, so I don't know if that's a new rule. Interesting. Okay. Well, it was not a foul for penalty, or for holding. It's not a penalty for holding. But the football will move up 10 yards. So, placing it on the San Bernardino 46-yard line. Selvig, quarterback keeper, tries to bring it up to the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be hit immediately with a gain of 1 yard. Montre Moore, the man tackling for San Bernardino College. Handles it, and Selvig takes off again. He's hit from behind, and he's brought down. Another gain of, we'll see where they mark it. I thought he had 4 on it. So it's going to be now 3rd and 5. 11:08 to go, and they are trying to get something out of this. And a field goal will put you out of a tie situation. They'll have to score a touchdown, but you're looking and hoping that you can get some sort of touchdown out of this drive here. And a timeout is going to be called as AVC wants to talk things over. So we're going to step away, and we'll get a couple words from Hunter Dodge of the West.
Now.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up. H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, built from the ground up to offer the best truck buying and service experience anywhere. Let one of our certified truck experts help you choose from hundreds of trucks in inventory, including upfit vans and work trucks. And we have an inventory as big as a wide open West. Shop H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days.
Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster, Antelope Valley's home for Toyota. Over 500 vehicles to choose from. Award-winning models like Camry, RAV4, Tacoma, and more. Quality service and a stress-free experience. ToyotaofLancaster.com. Trust us to treat you right.
So AVC trying to convert a 3rd and 5 from San Bernardino's 41-yard line. Selvig fakes the handoff and gets hit immediately as he steps back into the pocket. And that one is going to hurt a little bit. We'll see if he wants to come up and punt the football after that. But that was great interior pressure coming in from number 10 of San Bernardino Valley College, and that's Andrew Sorensen. They'll get their punting unit on the field. Not much to change in terms of the quarterback to the punter. Good snap. And Selvig puts the football, inside of the 15, but it bounces and lands at the 21-yard line. So not bad, but not good field position for San Bernardino Valley, and the defense looking to come up with a stop here for Antelope Valley. This defense has been shut down. I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing a lot more long ball passes coming from the San Bernardino offense. That's what they like to do, and they've been kind of holding off all night long. So we'll see what they choose to do here as they get set. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. A quick pitch to the right-hand side, and Turner brings it all along the far side hash, and that will be good for 8 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 2. Clock will run now that the football's set. 9:36. Handoff to Turner again. He's tripped up at the line of scrimmage. He gets maybe a yard out of it. He falls forward, but his knee touched. So 3rd and 1. Third down. Do they go with Darryl Turner? And that's going to be a flag for encroachment. Free play here, and it's thrown all the way along the far sideline. But incomplete, but that'll be a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down here. That'll place the football on the 35, and they'll get a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. Line to gain will be the 45, 8:55 left to go on the clock here. Musa, another quick pitch to that right side, and Daryl Turner not able to go anywhere. He's hit and dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, so it'll be 2nd and 10. And it seems like San Bernardino has started to become a little predictable here. They'll give him a yard on it, but he didn't get much. Maybe a 2 feet, as we'll say. It is called football, not yard ball. What do I know? 4 receiver spread here for Musa, and he's going to check his coaches, see what they're saying in terms of defenseman and lineman. You have 2 linebackers kind of standing back. And they'll put a linebacker in coverage as they get defensive coverage and a sack as he's brought down. Another great play from their big man up front, number 92, Callie Clark, the defensive lineman. He should be getting a lot of phone calls right now after this football game. What a great break inside of that offensive line. He just moved straight through, and he's making all kinds of movements. He's probably looking to set a record right now, at least in the SCFA Mountain Division, for most sacks in a football game, because that is unbelievable. He's been all over Musa. 4 receiver spread now. The clock will continue to run. 7:26. We have 3rd and now 13. They're looking to pass here. They will not run that football. Fires a quick pass over the middle and a pass breakup, and a great job by the defensive backs of Antelope Valley College. Bross Lee. He's had a couple breakups tonight as well. And this defensive back group has been so effective. They have been shutting down every passing attack that San Bernardino has tried to put out there. I mean, aside from a couple long plays, this has been a very stalemate-looking offense in terms of San Bernardino's throwing game. And for a team that averages 400 yards through the air, this is a new precedent that is being set by Antelope Valley. Watch out for our defense. Punt is up. They choose to return it. And a great move inside, and what a good job. We're going to run that one back. Returner was Eric Gona. And he makes a great move inside, finds a hole, catches a block, and cuts inside again. And he gets a great move up the field. Tyler Selvig looking to convert some points here. He's got 3 receivers to his right, and he sends more in motion as he takes the quarterback keeper, bounces off the pile, and he moves forward almost to a first down. He's going to be just shy, and we'll see if they choose to mark it as a first down. There are 2 men down on the field. One's an offensive lineman, and another one's a defensive, looks to be possibly a linebacker here for San Bernardino Valley. We're going to take a quick break. This one will be brought to you by Toyota as the athletic trainers attend to Shaylin Lewis on the ground. We'll see you in just a few moments.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at Toyota of Lancaster.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days going on.
We come back after the commercial break. Now, Shaylin Lewis was the man who was hit and brought down, or not brought down, but he was hit. And he walked off on his own power, but he was down for a little bit and not wanting to move. Now, on the other side of things, Tyler Selvig just ran for 9 yards. He'll be 2nd and 1 from the San Bernardino 48-yard line. 47-yard line. And they bring the jumbo package out here, 23 personnel. Look at that. Hands it off to the fullback and a great run up the inside. And that was all A-gap, baby. Look at him go. Good interior pressure from that offensive line, and that's exactly what you want to do to design a run. What a good run. So 6:05 on the clock, and it will continue to count down, and that will then become the factor here in the game as Antelope Valley has the lead by 1 point. 13-12, 5:54. We're under 6 here, and they bring out the jumbo package again. Look at it. Xavier Clay was the man, and he's going to carry it again. Check that. That's not Xavier Clay. You know the man who's been making all the sacks tonight? And there's a flag down on the ground. But you know the man who's been making all the sacks tonight? That's Khaled Clark, who just ran the football. And he's going to run off the field. That probably, give him the rock, coach. Those defensive guys love to play offense. So there is a 15-yard penalty against Antelope Valley for some sort of personal foul. Okay. If you got to call it, you got to call it. That's what the name of the referee's game is. Calling penalties and enforcing the rules. Nobody likes the rule enforcers. Well, here we go. It'll be 2nd and 25. As Selvig goes to quarterback keeper, and he's going to be hit and brought down. Check that. It's 2nd and 23. However, they're going to assess that penalty off the personal foul. So a gain of a couple here. It'll be 3rd and 22. So no longer driving into San Bernardino territory, and they might throw the football here. We'll see what they choose to do. Selvig has trips to his right, and Moore is the running back behind him. That near side receiver is Arius Collins. Watch him to possibly make a play here. Rolling out to his near side, Selvig throws on the run, fires, and way out of bounds. That was intended for a receiver, and I think it was Collins. And that's going to send the punting unit out. It was Collins. He was the receiver intended that area, and Selvig just launched it out there, but there's nobody in the way. So 4:37 on the clock, and that's what San Bernardino is going to have left here to try. To come up with some points here late in the game. So Selvig, the punter, running and kicking, and he puts it over the punt returner's head, and it's going to get a Antelope Valley roll all the way down to the 14-yard line. So a great punt from Selvig inside the 15. 4:27 is the time on the clock. Defense needs one more stop. So what I like to do on all of our broadcasts is ask where you guys are listening from online as they get ready to go again. And there is a long pass and throw, and it's caught. No flags down on the ground, and a touchdown by San Bernardino. That was quick. And now you know why they throw for 400 yards a game. They get that kind of play. Jeremy Musa connects with Latavion Staples for a quick touchdown. Oh, goodness. So 18-13. The defensive backs, there's nobody in the area. As Staples made his way all the way across the field. And there's a timeout call by San Bernardino. We're going to take one ourselves. Score is 18-13, 4:12 left on the clock, and Antelope Valley is going to get the football back after the point after attempt, and we'll see if they can mount a comeback here after this.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days, going on now.
So classic broadcaster's curse here. You talk all sorts of good things and something happens. Oh! Well, would you look at what they got going on over here? This is, this is an interesting play call. So they choose to throw the screen, and they're going to get it. What an interesting play call, and it works out. That is about as, I'm not going to say the word that I'm thinking, but that is interesting. Tate Pringle is the man who converts the 2-point conversion there, but breaking the rules of football. And I guess if you have everybody lined up on the line there, it counts. So 2-point conversion is good. A touchdown now ties it for Antelope Valley, and they have 4:13 left to win this football game. The question would be is if you score a touchdown, what are you going to do? Go for 2 points or go for 1? Well, the kick is up and away. Here we go, and we'll see. Fielded at the 1-yard line, so here they go on the return. Brings it all the way up to the 20, and it looked like almost a horse collar tackle, but he got him in. He got him to the ground. Ball carrier was number 13, Artel Marks. Good for a gain of 22 from his own 1-yard line. There's a flag out on the field. We'll see what that is called for. So it's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike contact on number 23, and that'll be a 15-yard penalty assessed at the end of the run. So Antelope Valley gets a little bit of a break here. That will spot the football all the way up to the 38-yard line. It'll be a first down and a new set of, well, obviously a new set of downs. First and 10. Here we go. 13-20. 4:07 on the clock. And Antelope Valley has to score a touchdown here. Selvig handles the snap, fires on first down, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and the referee's going to say no good. I think we have a pretty good angle of it here. We can slow it down. Yeah, and he actually caught it along the ground, so it's going to be incomplete. That's a good call. And there's a penalty assessed on the play, so it's going to give him 10 yards for free. So Antelope Valley comes up with a good break here. Good no call for the catch. I thought it was intercepted, but I couldn't see. I don't have replay eyes, and there's going to be a false start penalty called against the Marauders. Going forward and then going backward. And the stadium, which was previously pretty quiet tonight, has now started to liven up a little bit on both sides. Crowd is getting into it. Selvig hands it off. Moore working his way past the line of scrimmage along the left side hash, and he's only got a gain of 2 yards on it. Clock will continue to go, 3:38. No 2-minute warning, and they only have 2 timeouts left to go. Selvig rolls out to his near side, fires on the run, and hits his receiver. That's a good catch, but not a first down at the 45-yard line. Reception was made by Jacob Freeman, tight end. So he's had now 2 catches in this game. And here they go. They bring in the big man. Everybody's favorite running back, Calais Clark. And I don't know if anybody here is a fan of Kansas City football, but a couple years ago, Dontari Poe was the man who would do runs like this, and they don't hand it off to Clark. They hand it off to Moore, and Moore is stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and here we go. Here comes the rain of flags as they are calling for penalties of unsportsmanlike conduct that happened after the play, and it looked to be between 2 players. David Poland of San Bernardino Valley. I couldn't see the offensive player here for Antelope Valley, but it should be offsetting penalties. I'm not sure what they're going to call here. Yeah, and they call it against Poland. And they're going to call it against somebody else on Antelope Valley. It's going to be offsetting penalties, and it's going to remain 4th down. So this is for all the marbles here. Well, not all the marbles. The game won't be completely over. But 2:41, Antelope Valley only has 2 timeouts, and if they don't convert here, it's going to be very difficult. They'll have almost no time left on the clock if they're trying to score. So they have to score here. They tried to bring the big package in. We'll see what happens here. Clock will start rolling in a second once we get set and assessed. 2:36. 4th down and 3. They have to make it to the 42-yard line. They're standing on the 45. And there's going to be a timeout called by San Bernardino Valley. So we're going to step away and hear a couple of words from Toyota. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Antelope Valley, the clearance countdown is on at Toyota of Lancaster. Over 16 acres loaded with award-winning Toyota models and quality pre-owned vehicles must go. This is Sunny Assad, General Sales Manager, Toyota of Lancaster. We're celebrating our 2-year anniversary by blowing out all of our 2019s. Deals like this will not last, so act fast. We need to move this inventory to make room for the 2020s. We are here to help. Good credit, bad credit, no worries. Buy local and save at Toyota of Lancaster. Visit us today at toyotaoflancaster.com.
H.W. Hunter's Ram of the West is the largest Ram truck center in America, with an inventory as big as a wide open West, including upfit vans and work trucks, on 10th Street West in the Lancaster Auto Mall or ramofthewest.com.
Test drive a new Ram truck today during the Ram Power Days going on.
So here we go. 4th and 3, and it's hard not to say that this might be the most important play of the game here for the offense. Oh, and a false start penalty. San Bernardino is ecstatic. That's 5 yards, and that's going to change your game plan here after the timeout, and that's not what you wanted to do right there. 20-13. 2:29 on the clock. Two timeouts for AVC. But this is crunch time. Now 4th and 8. You have to be thinking they're throwing here on 4th down. Do they bring the pressure? San Bernardino does. Selvig drops the football, chooses to keep it, and he's going to be hit and brought down. And there's a flag down on the ground, probably a holding call, but that'll mean nothing. And there are injured players down on the field here for San Bernardino Valley. And he is really hurt than the other man on the ground. I'm not sure what the number is. But we still have to assess a penalty here. So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty against San Bernardino Valley. An injury to a defensive lineman here. And that's not good if you're a fan of San Bernardino. Number's 57 on the jersey. I wonder if he's changed numbers throughout the course of the season, but we're going to go by the San Bernardino roster. 57 is Damian Studstill, a defensive lineman. So, yeah, I was correct on the defensive lineman. He's not on the stat sheet, so we'll see where he was missed. However, that's a new set of downs here and another opportunity. 2:22 on the clock, and here we go. Selvig hands the football off. They go with the reverse. Running end-to-end is Artel Marks. As he makes his way all the way down the far side hash, he's going to be hit and pushed out of bounds, but he has the first down with forward progress. All the way down to the 24-yard line. So Artel Marks leaves his mark on this game, for lack of a better term. And here we go. Quarterback keeper here on first down, and Selvig is going to go nowhere. He had trips to his right, but he didn't throw it. He just took the read option and went. This offense has been much more dynamic so far, but they've been aided by a couple big penalties here. Selvig choosing to throw here on second down, has a receiver. Ball is caught, and he is down at the 1 yard line. Don't do anything stupid here. Artel Marks with 2 huge plays in this half. Oh my goodness. At the 1 yard line. So the jumbo package is out on the field. And the ball carrier is Clark, and it's a touchdown. No signal yet, is it? And it's a touchdown. There you go. Kalai Clark. Oh, my goodness. This man has been a one-man wrecking crew. Well, there's many men on this wrecking crew here, but he's been the one-man wrecking crew on defense and on offense tonight. Holy cow. Somebody get this man a Gatorade. Somebody get this man some water, because he has helped out this offense with a touchdown and a lot of sacks. And what a great offensive drive by Antelope Valley College. So Artel Marks makes probably the biggest catch. Well, I can't really even say that. You have Arias Collins and Artel Marks going to work here for this offense tonight. And then your offensive, basically big offensive running back, Jalen O'Neal, goes down in that first quarter, and you have Morris Moore doing all the dirty work on the inside, allowing them to do this. And then Tyler Selvig comes in and ignites this offense, and they're going to try and go for 2 here from their own 3-yard line. So you score here, you take the lead, you don't. They're down by 1, and they have to give the football away with 50 seconds to go. So this is for the victory, all the marbles here. Handles the snap. Selvig throws to the back of the end zone, and that's going to be a pass interference, and that's going to be a huge penalty against the wide receiver. Oh, my goodness. He was being dragged down as he was trying to catch the football, and that is not what you want to see. That is not what you want to see if you're on the side of San Bernardino Valley College. You can see there on the tail end. He was being dragged down before he even had the football. So what this is going to do? Well, this is going to place the football at the 1-yard line. And I don't know about you, but they're thinking about running that football again. Who do you want to see carry the football? That's the real question. Might be Clark. And guys, I have something to tell you. Jalen O'Neal is checked back into the football game after being absent for multiple quarters. They hand the football off. Diving towards the end zone and a touchdown. Check that. The 2-point conversion is good. Kalai Clark. He kept fighting and fighting and fighting, and there's another flag down on the field. Oh, goodness. And the defense was offsides. And the penalties will offset. Oh, my goodness. So Antelope Valley College has no timeouts. There's 50 seconds on the clock here, and they're going to go for it again from the 1-yard line. again. Jalen O'Neal in the game still. He was the man using the distraction to the far sideline. So the ball will be moved half the distance to the goal line. But here's the point here is the ball can't really move half the distance to the goal line if it's on the 1 yard line. It's going to move now basically on the goal line, and we'll see the jumbo set go again. O'Neal goes back in motion, and the pile is being pushed, and it's going to be stopped just shy, and that's it. Antelope Valley not able to convert 2. That's going to be it. There's nothing they can do to stop with 50 seconds on the board. What an upsetting ending. And that's it. So the final score, depending on whether or not San Bernardino Valley College wants to do anything with the football, will be 20-19. And that was a game that was controlled by the defense on both sides. Antelope Valley was cut down. I mean, how could you not go for it? But they're going to choose the onside kick here. You only have one shot at it. Here goes the onside kick. Bounces through, and it is going to be cut and brought down. So that's it. Aaron Howard. The man who is able to pick up the football. Ball will be spotted at the 42-yard line, and we'll see 2 knees taken. But you might want to check Antelope Valley. Their defensive depth is a lot better than what they've portrayed over the last couple weeks, so you got to be very happy about how they played tonight. San Bernardino will continue to hold that number 1 spot, at least in the Mountain Division. They're looking like the best team out there. So that'll be 39 seconds. That's going to be it for us. One more snap will have to take place, and that'll be it, guys. So that will do it for our coverage here at SoCal College Sports. Antelope Valley falls to San Bernardino Valley College 19-20. And the final knee is taken, and the whistle will blow at 0 seconds on the clock. For our entire crew, Craig Willimore on camera operation, and Mike Zepeda and all of our supporting staff all along the SoCal College Sports Broadcasting Network. You know, you get so much help to bring a broadcast like this together. We also thank and extend our hands of, our thanks to Antelope Valley College for providing such a great hosting of this event. And Toyota and Dodge, Hunter Dodge of the West. They have been great sponsors of these broadcasts. And Angelo Solis, he's been running our scoreboard and all of our graphics and stuff tonight, so we thank him and all of the other members of Antelope Valley College. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into our broadcast tonight, and we will see you on the next one. Final score is 19-20. San Bernardino Valley College wins it here in Antelope Valley.